is Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Joule Thief Flashlight that is powered by a capacitor with these simple components. I have right here an LED, a push button switch, a 2222 NPN transistor, a 1000 microfarad capacitor, a ferrite ring, and a 1K ohm resistor, plus 2 wires. So let's get started. So I have right here my 2 wires, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around the ferrite ring. And I'm going to do exactly 7 windings, and that will turn it into an inductor. So now my inductor is created. So now what I need to do is I need to cut the excess wire, remove the insulation, and attach the 2 center wires, which is the white and green wire, connect them together, put a little bit of hot glue on the ring to keep the wires from unspooling. So your inductor should look just like this. Now what you're going to need to do is you need to solder one of the wires to the 1K ohm resistor. In my case, it's the green wire. And I'm going to go ahead and take my transistor and I'm going to go and shorten the leads. Now I'm going to go and solder my resistor to the base of the transistor. And now I'm soldering the LED to the transistor, and on the right is the anode, and on the left is the cathode. The anode is soldered to the emitter of the transistor, and the cathode is soldered to the collector of the transistor. And now I've soldered the anode to one of the wires of my inductor, and now I've soldered the negative to the cathode of the LED. Now I've soldered the switch to the positive of the capacitor, and now I've soldered the 2 wires to the switch. So now the circuit is complete. Let's go ahead and glue everything into place and then test it out. Now let's go ahead and charge the capacitor and test it out. So now I'm taking my 9-volt battery and some jumper cables, and I'm charging the capacitor. It lights up because it's charging. There we go. Capacitor charged, and now let's test it out. And it turns on sort of. Well, that's a problem. Well, that's because the 1000 microfarad capacitor is too small of capacitance. I'm going to need a larger capacitance to be able to do that, and that's a 100 farad capacitor. This will charge much easier because it's 2.7 volts, and 100 farads is a much higher capacitance. So let's go ahead and start this again. I have now 2 extra wires, and I have my Joule Thief circuit complete with the switch, and I'm going to attach the circuit to the 100 farad capacitor. Now, wires don't solder too well to these leads, so I've hooked the wire around the lead of the negative, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. Solder it so the wire stays stiff, and glue it so the wire stays on to the capacitor. Then I've done the same thing with the positive. And now I'm scraping off some of the glue that's on the leads of the capacitor to expose the leads, so that way I can be able to charge the capacitor. There we go. Now I'm soldering the negative to the negative part of the LED, soldering the positive wire to the switch, and there we go. Now the circuit is complete. So what I need to do is now glue everything into place. Put a little hot glue on top of the capacitor, put the inductor on top, glue down the LED, just like that. And now glue the switch. And now glue down the wires. And there you have it, my Joule Thief Capacitor Flashlight is complete. Now, let's go ahead and charge the capacitor and test it out. So I have my 9-volt battery right here. And I'm going to go ahead and connect positive to positive, negative to negative. Now you may be wondering, isn't 9 volts too high for a 2.7 volt capacitor? Yes, sort of. It is risky where the capacitor could overheat and explode, but I recommend doing that with using a multimeter, because in that way you can watch the voltage climb to 2.8 volts, which, as you can see, the capacitor is fully charged at 2.8, and then it allows it to work. And there, it works. So yes, you have to take caution. You don't want to cause a capacitor to explode. But there you have it. My Joule Thief Capacitor Flashlight is complete. And I can just turn it on and leave it on as long as I want by pressing the button. And with the capacitance, it can actually last a very, very long time. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you for watching SciTi Tech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more SciTi Tech videos. Till the next tech, goodbye.